Monday, week 28. Make sure that on your do nows you're labeling week 28 so you don't turn in a wrong do now picture. That would be shameful if someone did that on Friday. Anyways, vertical angles, your homework is evens. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, all of them. Okay, so make sure you do that. All right, put your iPads away. I gotta teach you something brand new today. Brand new. Nuevecito. Vertical angles. Vertical angles. H2O in me. Make sure you put the title. Put the title. So when you're looking back at your notes, you know this is the lesson for vertical angles. When you're doing a do now in May and I ask about vertical angles, you have them in front of you. All right. Does anybody know what vertical in the world means? Not in math, but what does vertical outside mean? What does vertical mean? If I tell you the word vertical,
This way. Like,
what is vertical?
vertical, like outside. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, to the side.
To the side? Okay. What would be vertical? I don't know if this is a good example. Vertical to me right now. What would be vertical to
The
us?
light. I don't know.
The light? Yeah.
I ate that up.
What else would be vertical to us?
The flag.
Yeah. So in like outside the math class, vertical means something like up and down. Like the pair of scissors is vertical to the glue sticks. Vertical. Okay? The elevator, how does the elevator go? The elevator goes
Up and down.
up and down in a vertical direction. Vertical. Vertical. All right, so Audrey, let's focus on this. Okay, I want you to draw like an X, a pretty big X on your paper, just like so. And going to label this angle A, angle B, C, and angle D. Jacob, let's focus on this, please. It's not terribly difficult, but there's a lot of little things. At the end, it's actually a very easy thing to know, but right now, a lot of little things that we got to worry about. All right. Okay. Based on what I just said about vertical and the scissors and the glue stick, who can tell me what two angles would you take a guess that I would call vertical?
AC 90.
AC. Sienna said AC, and I agree with
Where
her.
did you find 90 at?
AC are two vertical angles.
Oh, that's whack.
Because, Sienna, one's on the top, one's on the bottom. So that makes it vertical. Okay, let's put your iPad down so we're looking at it in a mirror or whatnot. Okay, so let's take another educated guess. What would be another pair of vertical angles?
D and B.
D and B. Now these are next to each other. But if I rotate my notebook, these two would be up and down. Okay? So let's write that down. Because I agree. Vertical angles are angle A and angle C. So we write this down. So when I ask you to do it, you're like, oh, Miss Amelia, I got this. A and C are vertical. And then we said angle D and angle B. They're vertical. So what are vertical? They're opposite. They're like one's on top, one's on the bottom. Okay? Now, here is the official definition of vertical angles. The first thing that needs to happen is that they're opposite. One's on top, one's on the bottom. One's on the left, one's on the right. So like this is the definition of vertical angles, Rolando. So you have to make sure that they're opposite. The second thing that needs to happen is that they need to share what we call a vertex. Now, what in the world is a vertex? I have never used that word.
It's mirrors that are pointing against each other. Oh,
Mirrors.
Y'all don't watch Semi Hope.
What don't we watch?
Mirrors that are fighting against each other, they make a portal. Bro, are y'all come on? You need me to look it up for you?
Later.
Two mirrors that are facing each other.
Okay, all right. I'm not.
Nobody heard about that?
Nope. We must have missed that day in school.
What?
Okay. Vertex is in an angle. It's this point right there. That's the vertex. That point. So the vertex is when you have an angle. It's that point right there where the two lines meet. That is called a vertex. So in order to be vertical, it needs to be opposite, and they need to share a vertex, which I'll show you in a minute. And then the last thing, actually I'll show you right now. So let's look at angle A with my highlighter. So I'm going to trace angle A. Okay, I just traced it, right? Now I'm going to trace angle C, because we said angle A and C are vertical. I'm going to trace C. Here's C. In a second I will. Where's the only place that they actually touched? Right there. In the middle, which is called your vertex. So you see how they touch? Did the pink lines ever touch the blue lines? No. Only the vertex. Only that dot touched. Now, here's the next most important thing. Number 3. There are what we call congruent. Now, in geometry, we like to be extra. And we like to say that things are congruent. Now, congruent is just a really fancy word for, anybody know?
Together.
Equal.
Oh, equal.
Okay? So, Jacob, congruent, all it means is equal. So when your geometry teacher in high school goes, hey, are these two triangles congruent? You go, oh, congruent just means equal. So she's talking about, are these two triangles the same? They're equal. Congruent. So vertical angles are also equal to each other. So vertical angles are equal to each other. They share a vertex, and they're opposite. It's pretty easy, although this makes it look hard. Let's go deep into this. All right. I'm going to tell you that angle A is equal to 100 degrees. I'm just going to tell you that it equals 100 degrees. So this right here is 100 degrees. You ready for some really hard math? Angle C. Angle C is right here, right? This is angle C. Does anybody know what angle C measures?
100.
They're equal to each other. So if I tell you that angle A is 100 degrees, then you know without doing any math that angle C is also 100 degrees because they're vertical and they're congruent. Does that make sense? Okay. We're going to be right there. There's one more thing I have to teach you, but you're not ready. You're not ready. You're just not. You'll be ready right now. Okay, let's draw another X. Let's draw another X. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All right, write it down. All right. Can you name the vertical angles?
F and H.
Okay, angle F is equal to what angle?
H.
H.
Angle H.
So these two are opposite and they're actually equal. One's on the top, one's on the bottom, but they're equal. Angle E is equal to what? What is this angle equal to?
G.
G. One's on the left and one's on the right. So they're equal to each other. Do you got that? All right. Now, I am going to tell you I'm just going to tell you that F is 70 degrees. Okay, F is 70 degrees. So what does that automatically tell you without doing any math? What? H is 70 degrees. So when I give you a worksheet, Jacob, and I'm like, hey, this is 70, you should immediately know that this one is also 70. Is there any math involved? No. No. All right, now let's see if you're ready for it. E or G? Does anybody know what E or G are equal to? It's not 70.
30, 35. 40, 30 degrees. 40 degrees. 50 degrees. It's 70 degrees.
I just said it's not 70. I said that's...
20 degrees. This is 30 degrees. Shush, I'm let her say.
Okay. No, I'm going to give you a clue. What if I do this?
Oh, it's 70. Wait, no, I lied. It's 30. That's
140.
180. Oh, I get what Wando's trying to say. But it's not like...
It's not, but it's a closer answer than what I've gotten. Carmen said 180. It's not 180.
Is it like a 230 degree angle?
What is a full circle?
201, 360.
Full circle is 360. Now, what I just cover up? Okay. All right. Now, let's see. I just covered this up, and what did I just leave out? I just left out what?
Half of a circle.
Yes, or what do you call this that I'm highlighting? What kind of angle is that?
A straight angle.
A straight angle. What do you call two angles that equal a straight line? Okay, what does a straight line equal to?
180.
180. And last week, what did we call two angles that equal 180?
Up to
What do you call two angles that equal 180?
Oh, right.
we're lost. Let me go back to my No, supplementary. That one.
All right, so when I cover this up, it equals a straight line. What do straight lines equal to? 180. But I have two angles. When you have two angles that equal 180, they are called supplementary. Complementary makes it look like 90 degrees. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know this one.
E equals X.
Well, we're going to use E. So E plus 70 equals what?
180.
Right there. Do you see the straight line?
So not 180?
Yeah. But I'm referring back to this. Let's write this down right now so we don't fall behind. We're falling behind. Oh, look, we're falling behind. We're falling behind.
It's 110.
So this is what we did last week.
Where is everybody? That's what I said.
All right. So angle E is 110 degrees. But why is it 110 degrees? Because when I cover this up, what does it have to equal?
180.
180. So I already gave you 70. What's left over? 110. Well, if E is equal to 110, what is G?
110.
Because these are vertical. And vertical angles are equal to each other. Now, could I have covered this up and found G? Would it still be the same math?
Yes.
Yeah. What's 170 plus 110? 180. Could I have done this side? Yeah. So no matter what you choose, you end up doing the same math. I could have done this too. It still equals 180. All right, now let's go back to the one we skipped up here. I say A is 100. So what would D or B equal to?
80 degrees.
80. Very good. Why? Because if I cover this up, what is it? Straight line. I already gave you 100. What's left over, Jacob? 80. So let's write that down. 80. So what would B be? 80. Let's focus. The math is not hard at all. And you get to do this all over again in high school. Although they make it a little bit harder. And remember, in high school, you actually do have to pass your math classes to graduate with a diploma. You have to pass. I mean, I'm teaching you things you need for high school. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. No, I gave it to you last time and then when you attained. But you're going up now, which is good. I feel like there's a correlation. There's a relationship between if I give you student of the month or student of the semester, then you tank. Okay. Draw me a horizontal line. No. What are you, new to my class? Draw a horizontal line. Now, draw like a line going through it, like that. It's like an X, but I wanted an obtuse angle. Do you see the obtuse angle right there? I want an obtuse. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We'll put I over here in that corner. I, J, K, L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. All right. All right. Ready? Okay. So first is just name the vertical angles. Which two angles are opposite and equal? And they share a vertex. So angle K is equal to what? I. Very good. So K and I. Do you guys see that these are the two small angles? They're acute. Stop, Brianna. Two acute angles. They're small. Okay. What is J vertical to? L. Did I do any math? No. It's more of a let me look. Let me look and see which two are opposite. One's on the top, one's on the bottom. All right. So, now let's make L equal to 160 degrees. Without any math. Which one can you tell me without any math? J. What is J?
160.
Without any math. All you do is just copy the number. You just copy the number. Now, for the next one, right here, straight line, right? So straight line, Jesus, we know it equals 180. I already have 160. So K plus 160 equals 180, right? K plus 160 equals 180. Solve it. Good. Well, I'm preparing you for the hard ones. These are not the hard ones. What is I?
20.
Good. Pretty easy now? The first part's like, there's a lot of stuff I gotta tell you, but in reality, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Okay, one last one. Then we'll do some classwork. A, B, C, D, E, F, J, K, no, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. M, N, O, P, Jesus, let's write that down. All right, without shouting out, you do the rest. Okay. Angle M equals what angle? No, what angle?
O.
Angle P equals what angle?
N.
N. So that's your first job. Can you identify the vertical angles? And Sienna, that might be the only thing they ask you. It's just like, what are they equal to?
I did that.
All right. Now, what is the measurement of angle P? Oh, you know how they do it? They put an M in front of it. M stands for measurement. What is the measurement of angle P? What's the measurement of angle P?
65 degrees.
65 degrees. Do you realize how easy that is?
Yeah.
So if I go like, hey, on your worksheet, I go, hey, what's P? And you can't tell me 65, I'll be kind of concerned for you because there's no math involved. It's just, oh, they're equal to each other. All right, now comes the work. Angle M is equal to what?
115.
115. That's where you have to do the work. What is the measurement of angle O?
115.
How did they get 115? They took 180 and minus 65, right? And that gives me 115. All right, we good? Okay. Let me see. Okay. We'll do the first part with you. The first part's easy but tricky. Okay. Which of the following is vertically opposite angle of AOE? All right, take your pencil. AOE. Trace the letters AOE with your pencil. So I'm going to start on A. Now trace, go down to O. So I'm taking my pencil. Look, I'm also switching to pencil. A, O, and then go to E. Where is E? Oh, down here. So I took my pencil. Do you see what I just traced? You trace it too. So I'm looking for this angle. This whole angle. Do you see it with your pencil? AOE. What would be vertical opposite of this angle that we just traced with our pencil? What three letters make up the opposite of AOE? Remember, the only part that they touch is right here. ACD? BCD? BCD? Like that? All right, so I'm going to take, actually I'm going to do it up here. I'm going to take Armando's suggestion. He said B, C, D. Does that make an angle? All right, who wants to give me another suggestion? What would be the opposite of this angle that I traced with my pencil? They give you 4 options. You can take the 4 options that they give you, these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and trace it with your finger to see which one matches this highlighted one. You trace it with your finger, see which one, these 4 choices, which one gives you that same angle but opposite. Try it out. Trace it with your finger. Which one gives you that one? Because this one didn't work out. So use your finger, trace the first one, trace AOB. AOB, does that work? Does AOB work? AOB. Do those look like even? Does AOB look good? Nope. DOE, where's D? DOE. Does that look like the yellow one?
Yep.
That blue one looks like the yellow one?
No, this is confusing. It's number 3. I think so.
B-O-D. B-O-D.
What? That's the one.
Does the pink one look like the yellow one?
That's
That's the one. So when you're doing this on like on a test, what I would suggest, you're not going to have it on paper, right? I would trace it with your finger. So B-O-D. Oh, B-O-D works. So our correct answer is the third one. All right. Now this is a little bit harder because you have stuff going on. E-O-F. So I'm going to trace it up here. E-O-F. This one. E-O-F. So now trace with your finger. I'm looking for the one that is the same thing as this pink one. This angle right here. Trace B-O-C. Trace B-O-C. This one's C, right? So I'm going to trace it. B-O-C. Do those look equal?
Yep.
Do they share a vertex?
Yep.
Yep. So this is their vertex. Do they touch right there? Yep. So this one's correct answer is the first one. All right, we're going to skip 3 and 4. Now let's go down to section B. Should we do that? You can do this in 10 seconds. There is no brain power needed. All you need to do is breathe. Find the unknown angle. The measure of angle 1 is 115. So that one's 115. I'm looking for 2. What is 2? Are they opposites? Yes. So if they're opposites, they are the same. They're equal. All right. I told you 10 seconds or less. If they're opposite, they're equal. And all of these are opposites. They're all vertical. They're all vertical. You should be able to finish this in 10 seconds. There's no math involved.
Oh, I get it.
You still don't get it. They're equal to each other. Whatever number I give you, the other one's equal to it.
There we go.
What's the measure of angle 1? 115. So you see how these are opposite? This one's on the top. This one's on the bottom. See that? Top, bottom. So if this is 115, what is the bottom equal to?
I should know this already.
It's the same. So what is angle 6? Muy fácil. Ready? Okay, that was level 0.000000001. All right, to the back. Okay. Measure of angle 115. What I like to do is I like to write what they give me. So they gave me 135, Dominic, so I write 135. So I see it like, oh, this one's 135. Because then it's really easy to figure out which one is the one that's no brain power. Which angle is like equal to 135? 3. So remember, this angle is equal to this angle. The opposites are equal. Plus they look alike. So if this is 135, this is 135. Did I do any math? No. Now, though, when I look at B and C, my blue angles, that's where I have to do some math. What math do I have to do?
180 minus 135.
So I have to subtract? Yeah. 180 minus 135. Why? Because this is a straight line. So angle 2 is 45. So if angle 2 is 45, what do we know? Angle 4 is also 45. So 1 requires no work. And the other one, you just have to subtract by 180. That's it.
Yes, I got it.
Good, keep going. Right now that you feel comfortable and confident, keep going.